Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Fields. He gets it to Cooks. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
To the air again, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They had to settle for 3 last drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's Eckler again, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Get out the way. Move.
Huh? Okay, thank you.
Stop pressing stuff. What a Liz.
Riley, ain't that much. You had extra hard. 36?
Man, yeah, man.
Go before that.
I fucking quit the game. I quit the game. And it gave him the win. It gave him the win.
This so wrong. This all look at
You know, and Mike, I'm playing Mike now. That's going to be the Super Bowl. That's going to be the Super Bowl.
Americans will see out.
I can't play.
Okay.
Starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flushed out right. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Herbert off of play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Here's Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they go Montgomery. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Fields.
And that's complete to Cooks.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change.